Hi guys, welcome to all. Again, Pranab is here to deliver today's presentation, Hydrogenerator Part 8. All other links of the previous parts are given under the description box. Let's start with stress grading for hydrogenerator stator parts. Stator winding of high voltage machine has always been complex structure with several different contributions of dielectric response and partial discharge. Partial discharges are being the fast flowing electrons due to a local concentration of the electric field which occurs across two insulated part of different potential that does not break down the whole insulation. There are different kinds of discharges. Some are significantly harmful, some are not. Machines operating above 6 kV, the partial discharges may occur on the surface of the stator bars or coils, either between stator core or in the end winding nearer to the slot exit zone. The PD activity at the slot exit of the stator core causes surface discharges which lead to damage the insulation of the stator bar or coil and ultimately have a potential breakdown resulting in major shutdown of the machine. At the end winding area, surface discharge, sometimes called also gliding or creeping discharge, is caused by strong electrical field gradient at the interface of the slot area and in the end winding. The distribution of electric potential at the end winding region is always be unequal, and the occurrence of surface discharges can be encountered by precisely applying the stress grading materials. Thus, stress grading system with semiconductive stress grading tape, anti-corona protection, or nonlinear resistance grade material is applied on the surface of the stator bars or coils to reduce the electric field gradient. These materials with silicon carbide particles, as implied for this protection, have nonlinear voltage current characteristic which lowers the gradient increasing voltage along the surface. On modern machines, the insulation as provided is of the order of great resistance to high temperature, withstand high electric stresses and discharges. Some of the internal partial discharge activity at cavities in this composite insulating system is permissible even at normal working conditions, not only due to the dielectric response of the insulation and the effect of partial discharges in small internal cavities, there are also have a chance to arise partial discharge currents from voids between insulation and conductors, that is, stator core and bar, or along the surface of an end winding when the stress grading system is not functioning properly, perhaps due to mechanical damage. So, it has become a common phenomena to provide stator bar with a layer of semiconducting coating and filler materials in the slot portion. The semiconductive coating will provide good electrical contact to the slot wall, and the filler materials which will protect the ground wall insulation against physical damage as well as fill out the space between the stator bar or coil surface and the slot. In the slot wall portion of stator core, The installed bars or coils are covered with a semiconductive coating to prevent partial discharge activity between the main insulation surface and the grounded laminated sheets. Silicon carbide filled coatings in the form of paints or tapes are applied to the ends of the stator bars to provide voltage stress grading, which limits erosion from partial discharges. The stress grading has a voltage dependent resistivity. The silicon carbide material has a non-linear resistive property. That is, the resistance decreases with the applied voltage. The stress grading application has the purpose to decrease the high voltage in the end winding gradually to zero at the grounded semiconductive slot coating, thus avoiding discharges on the surface. For windings with rated voltages greater than 16 kV, application of the stress grading treatment to the entire winding overhang portion is recommended. A diagram for stress grading system, slot corona protection in the end winding part of the stator bar. Degrading mechanism for insulating materials. A. Thermal. The stator winding insulation system is formed by the use of inorganic fine mica tape as a base material and heat curing synthetic epoxy resins as a bonding material. This bonding material is an organic item and always be influenced by thermal factors for aging. B. Electrical. Electrical degradation can take place due to the discharge activity in winding part, which in general may be marked as partial discharges activity. Partial discharge activity can occur in locations. 1. Internal partial discharges would occur in small gaps between bars and slot sides and has become very serious if the strands of the conductor become loose. Number 2, high intensity of external partial discharge in the slot would erode the ground wall insulation over time. This sort of occurrence can take place only when the slot corona protection is in deteriorating stage and reached at the harmful zone level. Number 3, partial discharges in end winding zone are often less life-threatening, although they can damage surface coatings and produce ozone. Number C, mechanical. During normal operation of the machine, the stator bars or coils are very much exposed to electromechanical forces, and that can have a result in erosion of the ground insulation if the bar or coil is not firmly anchored in the slot. Under short circuit conditions, very strong electromechanical forces can lead to cracking of the end winding portion of the stator bars or coils. Ambient. D. Machines are often exposed to severe environmental conditions such as moisture, oil, and dirt. Problems may occur when, as for example, oil fumes dissolves the bonding materials, that is synthetic epoxy resins, and leads to develop cracks in the ground wall insulation. A common problem is the combination of oil and dirt, which can block ventilation ducts and can cause overheating. E. Duty cycle. Mode of operation has significant influence on total service life of the generator. Frequent change of load cycling can contribute to delaminating of ground wall insulation, resulting in increased internal partial discharge activity. Hydel plants are generally operated as peaking units with several start-stop and have obviously with many switching operation of the generator during lifetime. Phenomenal aspects of electrical discharges. In any high voltage equipment, the insulation system represents one of the most critical elements. The partial discharge phenomena is a prior symptom of failure mechanisms and is closely related to the electric field distribution inside stator bar insulation system. 60% of the faults crop up in the insulation system are due to partial discharge occurrence. In the stator conductor, air-filled cavities or voids occur when small air pocket has developed within the insulation system due to several factors such as some manufacturing flaw, mechanical damage to the insulation often caused during bar or coil installation, contamination, insulation system delaminating process, and thermal aging. Dielectric strength of air, 3 kb per millimeter, is much less than that of the solid insulation, that is 300 kb per millimeter. As the dielectric strength of the solid insulation can be as much as 100 times greater than air, so there would have been a possibility to produce relatively intense sparking between surface of the energized copper conductor or stator bar or coil to the grounded stator core. In terms of locations as well as sizes of cavities, there would have been a major influence on the electric field distribution inside the stator bar or coil insulation. Any sort of electric discharge activity in insulation voids occurs within the slot portion of the stator winding, then it is called slot discharge, which is commonly referred to as slot PD. On the surface of the stator bar, partial discharge activity also can occur in other locations, such as in the end winding region, where bars of significantly different voltages and are too close together. Another common partial discharge location of the bar and coil is at the exit of the stator core slots if voltage grading is not properly applied. Sources of this slot discharge can be generalized. One, due to looseness of the bar in the slot portion that has prone to start vibrating under the electromagnetic forces as well as static and cyclic loads because of centrifugal and differential expansion forces, etc., which ultimately abrades and destroys the slot conductive coating and ground wall insulation. This failure mechanism is referred to as slot vibration sparking mechanism. Number two, at the time of manufacturing process, improper slot conductive coating may intend to have an excessively high initial resistance or poor application of the coating to the ground wall. Number three, if the bar is not properly grounded due to the presence of an insulating film or insulating side packing between the slot conductive coating and the stator core, there would have been a chance of electrical discharge. Number four, a short circuit fault or lightning impulse is likely to impose stress on the insulation due to a fault current or an overvoltage. Although such events usually have a short duration, The increased electrical stress or heating from the current overload can cause permanent damage to the insulation. Most insulating materials deteriorate over age as due to internal chemical bond breakdown. This process makes the insulation weaker and less durable to withstand the electrical stresses arising under normal working conditions. Partial discharge. According to IEEE Standard 100, partial discharge is defined as an electric discharge which only partially bridges the insulation between conductors and which may or may not occur adjacent to a conductor. IEEE Standard 100 has also made the clarification as stated, partial discharges occur when the local electric field intensity exceeds the dielectric strength of the dielectric involved, resulting in local ionization and breakdown. In simpler terms, partial discharge is an electrical discharge or spark that occurs within high voltage insulation system. The discharge bridges only part of the gap between two energized surfaces or an energized surface and ground. Thus, it is only a partial discharge. Partial discharge can be integrated as a incomplete electrical discharge between insulation surfaces or between insulation and a conductor. B. Corona is a partial discharge from an open conductor to surrounding gas. C. Corona is type of partial discharge that can be seen. If invisible, then it is not corona. D. Full discharge is an electrical discharge between two conductors that is complete insulation failure. Partial discharge activity can eventually cause full discharge. Difference between PD and corona. Corona and PD both are electrical discharges that occur in high voltage conductors when the strength of the applied electric field has exceeded certain critical value to cause ionization. Based upon IEEE Standard 539 1990 definition of corona, the corona discharges observed at the surface of a conductor are due to the formation of electron avalanches which occur when the intensity of electric field at the surface of a conductor exceeds a certain critical value. The electron avalanche effect was discovered by John Seeley Townsend in his scientific research work between 1897 to 1901 and is also known as the Townsend discharge. Electron avalanche is a process where a number of free electrons in a conducting medium are subjected to strong acceleration by an electric field, and subsequently these electrons are called, or rather collided with other atoms of the medium, thereby ionizing them through a criteria of impact ionization. In consequence of additional electrons which are released within the same electric field and are collided further with neutral atoms, thereby releasing more electrons. This has become a chain reaction, and if it occurs in a gaseous region, then the affected region has subsequently turned into an electrically conductive plasma. So, multiplication of electron avalanche effect can have a major contribution to intensify the dielectric breakdown process within gaseous medium. However, The dielectric breakdown can occur only if the ambient electric field has become pressurized to reach a threshold value. The dielectric breakdown process can lead to corona discharges while the air gap between the critically pressurized electrical conductors has virtually turned to be a conducting medium. In simple version, when the voltage gradient exceeds a certain critical value, then considerable amount of electrostatic stresses will be developed at the conductor surface, which makes the air around the conductor conducting, and corona is thus formed with a luminous discharge due to ionization of the air. Partial discharge is not necessarily luminous or visible. Further, partial discharge may not occur adjacent to an energized conductor and need not occur in air or gas. When partial discharge occurs in a gas, it is usually known as corona. A corona discharge may bridge the entire gap between the energized conductors, whereas PD is a localized phenomenon. This cause of partial discharge is the overstressing of a region of dielectric due to an electric field gradient that exceeds the dielectric strength in that region. The basic reason for the local overstressing of a dielectric material includes the existence of voids or impurities that have a lower dielectric constant or dielectric strength than the primary dielectric material, and electrodes with edges that act as stress risers to the electric field. Corona and partial discharge, by definition, occur in different regions of an insulation system and are affected differently by environmental conditions such as pressure, temperature, and humidity. The term partial discharge will be used to describe the electrical breakdown of gaseous void within a solid dielectric or on conductor solid dielectric boundary. The term corona will be used to describe ionization that occurs in a gas volume surrounding a conductor or dielectric surface of high electric potential. At the system level, partial discharge and corona both are manifested as current transients with instantaneous movement of electrically charged ions within the system to restore equilibrium that result from each discrete discharge event. Due to this phenomena, partial discharge and corona represent a source of electrical noise within the system. When breakdown occurs within a gaseous void, the discharge can change the chemical composition of the gas in the void, as well as the material makeup of the walls of the void, sometimes leaving the void more prone to discharge than it was originally. Occurring further discharge may cause additional damage by the formation of channels in the dielectric material that eventually lead to a catastrophic arc failure mechanism known as treeing. Partial discharge is generally accepted as the predominant cause of long-term degradation and eventual failure of electrical insulation. To limit the partial discharge activity, there would have been a proper selection and processing of insulation materials and optimum selection of design parameters such as insulation thickness as per shape and size of the conducting bar, while quality insulating materials with careful processing may have to minimize the number and size of voids in the insulation layer. At the same time, adapting best possible design technique may have to minimize the field stresses imposed on any void that do exist. Throughout the production process of a high voltage insulation system, there must be a series of testing every time to verify that it will behave properly under actual operating conditions. There are several classical methods of testing for partial discharge and corona activity, including acoustic noise detection, radio frequency noise detection, electrical transient detection, and optical detection. Designing of high voltage insulation system, both partial discharge and corona activity, have to be considered as important phenomena against premature system failures. In fact, the designers have much concerned about the surface discharge and cavity discharge phenomena of insulating layer. Both are responsible for suffering from premature deterioration of the stator winding insulation. The corona discharge activity is caused by the insulating surface discharges phenomena. Thereby, faster decay of these surface charges may have to restrict the possible detrimental effect of the corona discharge activity. In large hydrogenerators, the area of the partial discharge, sometimes also known as corona, is mostly concentrated at the end of the stator coil or bar. As of the findings, it is concluded that the generator of stator winding rated 6 kV and above is mostly prone to suffer with the symptom of partial discharges. A significant increase in partial discharge over time may reduce the operating life of the stator winding insulation system. Thus, the operating personnel needs to be aware of the impact of the design temperature and voltage stress limit of the windings and their ultimate impact on prospective winding life. As precautionary measure, stator windings of generator rated 6 kV and above are using some stress relief, that is semiconductive coatings, on the surface of the bars to suppress the occurrence of partial discharge due to any air gap during high voltage operation. Then cross section of a stator bar with inner and outer corona protection. That is individual conductor with insulation, mica-based ground wall insulation, inner corona protection, outer corona protection. Let's stop here. Further to be continued at later stage. Thank you. Thank you for listening the video. Kindly do like, share, and subscribe. Your subscriptions would encourage to post more videos. Also share your comments or feedbacks inside the dedicated comment section. If you have any suggestions or specific topic you want, then let me know in the comment section. Thank you.